Welcome everybody. Come to the ETC 2022, the English Talent Competition for Students of Information and Communication Technology. It's me again. MC Hongfu will be the one to lead you into this contest. This competition is held every year to find out the most talented team in our university. To our contest today, we would like to introduce you the simple team. And an indispensable person come to our contest today. Welcome to Alice, the examiner of ETC. Mr. Alice, can you tell me about what do you think about this year contest? I think this year will be very difficult year because our university has a lot of good teams and it's very difficult to mark. Oh, thank you about your sharing. And don't let you wait too long. Right now will be the presentation of the simple team.
All right, so greetings, guys. Welcome to the 83's competitions today, and I want to say hello to the judge out here. So we're a simple group, and we study 21 GIE's English class and teach by Dr. Lee Kun Chong. And the topic we want to talk about today, it's the topic that is very famous of the IoTs. It's the IoB, or Internet of Behavior. So, for those of you who don't know, Silver Growth is the dual teams with me, Bang, and Hong Ting from 21 GRE class. So, for the outlines, I want to talk about. So, we want to talk about the main contains, like what is the RV and contributes, the values of RV and its ethical use. And then Tim will say is the case study, and finally he will summarize the topic. So, let's dive into it. So, first that, what does the RV mean and contributes? Okay, the purpose of the RV is to capture, analyze, understand, and respond to all types of human behaviors in a way that allows tracking and interpreting those behavior of people using emerging technological innovations and development machine learning algorithms. People's behavior are monitored and incentives or disincentives are applied to influence them to perform towards to the size set of operational parameters. So what is really relevant about the RV that it's not only the descriptive or analyzing the behavior, but proactive. That's sort of detecting with psychological variables to influence to bring about a certain outcome. The RV influenced the consumer choice, but it's also redesigned the value chains. While some users are worried of providing their data, many others are happy to do so as long as it adds value, adds the data-driven value. So I want to talk more about the value of RB and its ethical use. So to talk about that, there's a lot of specific benefits. All right, let's on the screen. You see us on the screen right now. First, the RV will analyze the customer buying habits across all the platforms. Second thing is, the RV will study previously attainable data on how users interact with devices and products. Next, uh, the RV will obtain more detailed information about where customer is in the buying process. The fourth, the IB will provide the real-time POS notification and targeting. And finally, IB will resolve the problem quickly to close sales and keep the customer happy. But the problem that can occur with this technology is not of the technical nature. The IB it's confronted with the adversity of how data is collected or stored and used. Its level of access is difficult to control, and therefore all companies need to be aware of the liability of IB use. Like you see, the Google, Facebook, or Amazon continue to acquire the software that potentially bring the user from a single app to the entire online ecosystem. Without the permissions, this presents significant legal and security risks to the privacy rights, which also vary between the districts, jurisdiction around the world. Behavioral data can allow cybercriminals to access sensitive data that reveals customer patterns, collects and sell properties, access codes, delivery rules, and even banking codes. These cybercriminals can take phishing to another level by generating more advanced scams tailored to the habits of individual users, and thus maximizing the likelihood that the user will be scammed. So I'll let Tim talk about case study. Tim, I'll turn it over to you.
Yeah, well, but have just introduced you about the value of IOB and its ethical use. So let me introduce case study of this. Well, it's not difficult for companies to license mobile phones with laptop, with a voice assistance, with smartphone or with their vehicle. Marketing research from Google, Facebook, or Amazon is become more and more comprehensive. The algorithm of these companies are confused so they can anticipate customer desires and behavior. In relation to transportation, Uber, for example, use IoT data on driver, passenger location and reference to reinvent CS. Also, large companies such as Ford has choice other startups such as Argo AI to design autonomous cars that vary their behavior in its cities based on vehicle traffic, uh, pedestrian, bicycle, and scooter. And let's come to conclusion. Undoubtedly, A/B testing should analysts as many other techniques have had company for years to build their product, marketing strategy to create promos that user would want to buy. The LB will test the trend to the next level and is set to generate considerable momentum in the development of the share industry. According to Gates, the technologies may still be its early stage, but by the end of 2025, more than 50% of world population will expose to at least one IoT program. Either from the government or private companies, it will be ecosystem that define human behavior in the increasing digital world. In conclusion, it catalogs of applications already extends, but it will continue to expand as become established in society. So that's all. Thanks for listening. You have any question?
So thank you about your presentation, Simple Group. So Mr. Alex, do you have some comments? Yeah, I think this is a pretty impressive presentation. Your pronunciation is good, nothing to say, but I have a few questions. So Theo,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, the currently in the world there's a lot of people who are not satisfied about Facebook when it suggests the content to user by using cameras and eavesdropping to spy on user, and this affects privacy rights of the users on the internet. So, is there any solution to fix it?
Well, thank you for your question. The truth is, Facebook doesn't need to spy on you through your smartphone, microphone, or camera is order to target edits. as you wish accurate. People commonly assume that Facebook must be spy on them because it's so accurate as predicting their interest. People be able to Google up tremendous amount of information about you. From this, it can be predict your buying behavior extremely accurately. Supposed to be information Facebook use to target ADSS is simply your location by knowing where you live and spend more of your time. Facebook can predict a lot about your interests, personalities, and purchasing habits. And when the app detects you are is a new location, then it know you are traveling, so that's it to expose vacation item or travel accessory. That's it.
Mm, that's a good answers. And back. So nowadays, some apps is very useful for hacker to steal the user information for the money, and this is very risky for security. So can you find any solution for that situation?
Yeah, well, thanks for the questions very much. For me, I have two solutions for this one on just on the privacy users accounts. That first, it's kind of simple tricks that every users need to know is change your passwords. That it's simple to you, but it's too complexity for anyone who tries to access your accounts. As you know, uh, when I searched for the password for the hotspot while I'm studying in a university, it's some people are too lazy that put the password. It's too simple that uh, yeah, like it's too simple that anyone can access it. Like it's just type any sort of them and they find out it randomly. So for me as a student, I would advise that just change the password. That it's very unique to you. And the second thing that I want to say that yeah, you can find on the settings of Facebook or Google's to increase the security level. That's the verifications. Some kind of that will send the verifications to your devices, especially the mobile phone, when you log in your accounts. Like when you sign to Google accounts, the Google system will send back to your phones that is this your device that connected to your account with the location that the GPS sends to you. So it is if it is not your locations, right locations, just turn it off and never access it again on that location again. Um, maybe yeah, I want to say more. The final solutions to do that is you have to set up the plan for recovery the accounts when it's get get some trouble about that. So that's all the solutions for the privacies of the user accounts to prevent the hackers.
Whoa, that's a 10 mark the answers. I have nothing to say now. It's very good. Hmm.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
So thank you for your question, Dr. Alice, and thank you for your answer, the simple team. So this is the end of the ETC content. I hope you like it. So see you and see you in the next video, the next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, goodbye.
See ya.